Hi guys, welcome back to Sunday League to Champions League. My name is Chris, aka Big Will, and today we have two league games at home against bottom club Hendon, and then we follow it up with an away game at Chelmsford. As you can see by the league table, I think you're going to be just above where I am in the corner here. We're sat in 11th place at the moment with 5 points from our opening 4 games. We followed up the Basingstoke draw with a 1-0 draw against Chippenham, and again, I think we deserved to win that game. And then we finally managed to beat Farnborough. They had the better of us last season. We won by 2-0 against them. And then, unfortunately, once again against our rivals Yeovil, we lost. Only 2-1 this time. Isaac Bailey scoring his first goal for the club, but 2 late goals from Yeovil turned the game around, and it led to us having a defeat. In terms of the way we've been playing, the Yeovil game I was very disappointed, but they are quite a superior side at this level. They didn't get promoted purely because of playoffs last year, and overall, reasonably happy with the start. We've looked resilient at times. It's just going to be a case of pushing on and seeing what we can do. We have rotated the side as we've gone through as well. Not majorly, but we have a little bit. Chamberlain isn't fully fit, so I don't know why it's selecting him again. And to be quite honest, I don't really think he should be in the squad if he's not fit enough. One or two of the new signings haven't even played yet. A younger Howe um, and Holick, the young goalkeeper, they haven't played any first team football yet. Holick probably won't. He's just going to be a backup goalkeeper for us. We still have Sona in tow as well. He's not attracted any interest whatsoever, but he is still a little bit unhappy, obviously, because we're not seeking to sell him. But at the end of the day, if we get a bid in for the price that we've agreed, then off he'll go. It's just going to be a case of wait and see on that one. We're going into this game, Hendon to get promoted last season. So with the squad that we have, I feel that we should win this game, same as how I felt for the game against Basingstoke. But we'll just have to crack on and see how we do. We've not looked too bad going forward either. Obviously, we've managed to score in each of our last 4 matches, but at times we just seem to lack just a little something, and I'm not entirely sure what it is yet, but hopefully it'll come to light as we go through the campaign. Ron Hughes has picked up a slight knock already in the first half, and Bailey's taken a little knock as well here in the first half, which isn't ideal because we've got no central midfielders on the bench. Hendon looking to attack here. We're doing well to get it clear. This is Hallard moving down the left-hand side, and it's a good effort from Baker. He's put it over. He should have really hit the target there. And first proper chance of the game, really. It's been very disappointing from us, especially here. We should be doing a lot better, especially at home. We're going to demand more already. We've only had 2 attempts at goal. Bear in mind, Hendon, not the best in terms of quality, so we should be doing a little bit better. But come half time, they've had a lot more attempts at goal, and we've not looked particularly brilliant here. Second half begins when Stanley looking in towards Bailey, who couldn't direct the header. Heron picks it up. Good interception by Hughes. Now Harris into Dance. Pushes it forward to Herlock. Cuts it inside to Dance again. So well worked move this, and he finds Chukwuemeka, who finishes well. Offside, I think, is going to be given though here, and offside has been given. I did see the linesman just picking the flag up there in the corner. It was literally where my head is right now. So a little bit unlucky, but at least we're showing some kind of sign of improvement. Here's Prendeville looking over the top for Mutt. Winstanley again doing really well to get stuck in there. Mampolo backs to Brewer though. Here's Hallard moving down this left-hand side for Hendon. Into Brewer again, back to Hallard. Now Brewer. Now Alvarez. They're moving the ball quite well here, Hendon. I'm a little bit concerned that we're not getting too close to winning the ball back. And Prendeville could be in behind here. And he finds Mampolo. Our defence switched off. And we find ourselves a goal behind here against the promoted side. We're going to go attacking. And we're going to fire the boys up a little bit because this is not acceptable. We should be doing a lot better. Our central midfield is struggling a bit. But hopefully they can hold on as we carry on through. Here's Bailey knocking it back to Harris. Into Roberts and now Hughes. Chance for him to play it forward. It's a nice pass into Colin McBride, and it's a really good save by Edwards. Should have done better really with the finish. He just delayed it a little bit too long, I think. But we do have an opportunity maybe here from the resulting corner. Landon Hughes swinging it in, and Harris did attack it, but it's gone out of play for a goal kick. He didn't really get enough on it, and it remains 1-0 here to Hendon. We are going to have to make some changes in central midfield. I'm not too sure how we're going to work it, though, really. In fact, I think what I might try and do is if we go 2 up front, and then we can take Bailey off for Yumolu, then that only leaves us with one issue in the midfield there, really. Want that on support. Not really too sure who we can bring into that midfield. We've solved one of the problems, of course, but going with the 2 up front obviously could leave us open at the back, so we have got to be careful. I mean, Winstanley's on a yellow card as well. I should probably take him off. I'll move Corey Roberts to right back, get Sumnall on at centre back. And I think, to be honest, McCuna can come on for Herlock, who's not had a particularly good game today. And we'll see how we get on from here. We'll give the lads a bit of encouragement. We've got the attacking talent on the pitch. It's just a case of whether we can actually get anything going in the attack. Roberts doing really well to intercept there. Why is he up front all of a sudden? Here is Yumolu. Plays it into McCuna. Lays it across looking for Chukwuemeka, and it's just laid all the way across to Hallard. Sumnall does well to clear that, but chance for a break here for Hendon. Mampolo picks it up, finding Prendeville. Can we get it back in our possession? Harris did well to head clear. It's come from Mampolo again. Back to Prendeville. Swings it in. Mutt is free, and he's hit the crossbar, and Dance does well to clear. But we need to wake up here. This has not been a good performance from us. The promoted side, certainly the better side so far today. Kowalczyk staying alert, luckily, and managing to claim that one. Drops the ball down and looks to deliver long. There it goes. Yumolu could be in behind here. It's a great bit of control from Yumolu, and he's put it wide. I think he was actually saved by the goalkeeper, but he needs a goal. He really does. He's done all right in pre-season, but he's not looked like scoring really for us so far. He's missed some big chances. McBride with the delivery. It's cleared away. Comes back out to the winger. He gets brought down by Alvarez. No foul given. And they manage to clear. Sumnall does pick it up, though. Into Roberts. Now Hughes. Into Chukwuemeka. Charges forward. Gets a strike away. And that is a thunderous hit from Chukwuemeka into the top corner. We've looked like we can get back into the game in the last 5 minutes or so since going to the attacking mentality. But that is a really, really good goal from Chukwuemeka. Certainly brought us back into the game. Hopefully that'll wake the boys up a bit and we can push on a little bit more in these last 20 minutes or so. It's been a tight game. Like I say, Hendon have played very, very well. But they are bottom of the league for a reason. Hopefully we can find a way to get a good result here. Matsuzaka back to Boateng. Plays it all the way back to the goalkeeper Edwards, who launches it forward. Hughes really well controlled. It's a poor touch though, and Mampolo picks it up, but the pass is poor and Roberts intercepts. Chukwuemeka into McCuna. That's a nice pass, and now Colin McBride into the bottom corner. Finally a goal for him. I don't actually know if he's scored for us before. No, he hasn't. He played quite a few games last season, but he's finally got his first goal for the club. We have a lead now, and I might just keep things as they are tactically. Obviously, we have got something to defend now, but we have looked a lot better in this game in particular since going attacking, and I think it should be enough to see us through. But we have got to be careful defensively. Hopefully, we can continue in this manner. Hughes really struggling for fitness, but there's not a lot we can do now. Okieng and Chukwuemeka starting to struggle as well. Hughes is really struggling, in fact, now. He's down very, very low in the red. And a chance for him to play the ball in. It's a near post corner again. Swung in, and we do well to pick it up again. McCuna switches it to this right-hand side for Yumolu. And that's probably one of the hardest chances he's had so far. But he's managed to squeeze it in underneath the goalkeeper Edwards. And it's his first goal for the club. And now we will drop back to that balanced mentality. We've done the job now. And Makuna, that was a nice pass from him. Yumolu fizzing it in. And I don't know if it went under the goalkeeper or over the goalkeeper there, to be fair. Can't quite tell, but it doesn't matter. We've got the goals that we needed and a chance here from the corner. Hughes swinging it into the near post. Harris challenging for it. Couldn't quite get onto it. McBride picks it up. Swings it in toward the far post. Yumolu was there and he managed to nod it across. And I'm not too sure who was on the other end of it. But we ended up nearly making it 4-1. I think he hit the crossbar in the end. Hallard there with the delivery. Matsuzaka with the header just over the bar there for Hendon. Well, we got the result in the end. We had to take a risk to do it, but we have got the result of a 3-1 win. And now we look to push on, ready for this Chelmsford game away. Sat on 7th place, 8 points. Obviously, it's far too early to make any proper judgments on it. I mean, Maidstone, 5 wins out of 5 for them. Very closely followed by Yeovil. But everything else is so tightly placed at the moment. There's not really any use in trying to make judgments. Hopefully we can get a decent result in the game against Chelmsford. It's in 4 days' time. Bailey only out for a couple of days, so he might be back in time. Bogdan Marion looks like he could be coming back in time for that as well. So that would be also quite a big plus for us if we could get Bogdan Marion back into the side. But we'll see how things go, and we'll be back shortly for the Chelmsford game, and hopefully we can get another win under our belts. Okay then guys, here we go for the game away against Chelmsford. They're sat in 20th place at the moment. They've not had a particularly good start, have they? But they still sat on 4 points. So obviously with the way the league table is at the minute, very early to tell what kind of form each team is going to be in. But to be quite honest, I'm quite optimistic after the start that we've made this season. We're looking reasonably strong. Yes, we're having to change things tactically occasionally within the matches, but so far can't complain too much. Chamberlain's still not fit. The Chamberlain thing's an awkward one at the moment because he wants an appropriate amount of playing time. He's had an injury and he's not getting fully fit. So I feel like I can't start him at the moment because of that reason. We're going to get Yumolu starting up front again. Chukwuemeka can start on that left-hand side. Chamberlain can cover in central midfield, of course, as well. So that's something. Um, I mean, Bogdan Marion isn't fit at all. Isaac Bailey's still struggling as well. And Winstanley's actually doing okay fitness-wise. So we've rotated a little bit. We've got Kowalczyk in goal with Igbinajin, Harris, Roberts and Winstanley at the back. Okieng, Whiting and Hughes as the midfield three. Hughes has managed to recover quite quickly from his knock in the game against Hendon. Chukwuemeka wide left, McBride wide right and Yumolu starting up front. And we'll see how we get on. The fact that we've got Whiting in obviously indicates that injury with Bailey, but it gives some of the players an opportunity, this does. And I think having injuries at time can be useful because it does enforce changes sometimes, which, like I say, can certainly benefit the squad as a whole. Um, well, they started with a win, then they drew and 3 defeats. So not the best start for Chelmsford for sure, especially in the last few matches, but hopefully we can compound that misery and make them have 4 losses on the bounce. But we've got to be careful. I think this system will work for us. It's just a case of the team getting used to each other, basically. We've made a lot of new signings, and considering team cohesion might not be quite where it should be, I think we've had a really good start, and hopefully we can continue that today. Rogers here with a throw for Chelmsford. We are in the yellow kit this time, following obviously Chelmsford do normally play in that red kit, as do we, so got to be a little bit wary of that. Kowalczyk making a very good save there. Castiglione plays it back into Carruthers. We just can't get it away here. Landon Hughes in the end does. And it's only as far as Jenkins, but certainly not starting particularly well. We've had the 1 attempt at goal. They've had 7 attempts in the opening half an hour. We're going to fire the boys up a little bit because we've certainly not had a good start here. Rogers with the throw into Liddle. Chukwuemeka intercepting, but then just holding on to it. And Rogers took it straight back off him, and now Liddell with the strike, and he's fired it into the top corner. That is very poor from our point of view, and to be honest, it's been coming in this game. Not a good start from us. And, I mean, you can tell by the number of chances. Chelmsford, 4 attempts on target out of 10, and we've only had the one shot at goal. Kowalczyk here, launching it forward, and we just about win the header, Winstanley holding on to it and laying it inside to Hughes. Now Whitting, doing really well. I'm not sure if it's Whiting or Whitting, I can't make my mind up. Alpha intercepting, finds Castiglione. Now Donaldson, into Carruthers, Castiglione again. Switching the play, good interception by Igbinogene. Now Chukwuemeka has support inside. Can he find it? No, he struck it instead. And it was only just over the bar. Not a bad effort at all. He is the informed player, of course, at the moment. So I can't really begrudge him for having that effort. But that was an absolutely terrible first half. And we certainly need to wake up in this second half. And it's difficult. I want to go attacking, but I don't know if we're good enough against the Chelmsford side at the moment. Here's Okieng into Harris. Good little spell of play for us here. Igbinogene moving down this left-hand side. Lays it across to Okieng. Into Hughes now. Chukwuemeka turns and strikes, and Cullum making a decent save there. Very unlucky from our point of view, but you know, we've got to take it on the chin. Their keeper is having quite a good game from what we can tell. McBride swinging it in. Chukwuemeka the target again. Harris picks it up, lays it back out to McBride. Into Roberts. Hasn't got too much support, but Okieng was there, and that is why he's a defensive midfielder and not a more advanced midfielder. It's a very poor effort from him, and it remains 1-0. And I think we are going to go attacking now. And I think, to be honest, I think we should do that 4-2-4 again, if I'm being truthful. We push Whiting further forward, get Chukwuemeka in there, and have Okieng in there. He's actually better as a defensive central midfield player. I think, to be fair, we'll get Chamberlain on in the central midfield. We'll get Hurlock on that left-hand side. And saying that, Hughes is struggling for fitness, isn't he? I think Whiting's going to have to stay on and play central midfield with Chamberlain. Hughes is going to have to go off, which is a bit of a blow, really, because Hughes is probably one of our best central midfield players at the moment. And we're going to get Sona on for his first game of the season as well, I think. And Winstanley, who's, again, Winstanley's one of the best players at the club. He's had a bit of a poor game today. Here's McBride, swinging in the corner. Chance from the header, Chukwuemeka off the woodwork, but Sona was there at the far post, unmarked, and he scored his first ever goal for the club. It's his first appearance of the season, of course. 2 minutes in, and he's given us our equaliser. Chukwuemeka off the crossbar, Sona reacting first, and we are level. Surely I can't start with a 4-2-4. It does seem to be working at the moment, though, doesn't it? That is for sure. 15 minutes to go, and another corner. McBride with the in-swinger once again toward the near post. Liddell manages to clear, and he holds on to the ball as well. He's doing really well here. And we can't win the ball off him either. Can someone get a tackle in, please? That's a great pass to Bassett and Castiglione now. This is a great counter-attack from Chelmsford. Great interception. Sona with the challenge there. And Yamolu looking to challenge Jenkins. Couldn't quite get there. And Spence gets there first in midfield. Now Bassett into Liddell. All of a sudden, it's Chelmsford with the chance. And Bassett has put it into the bottom corner. No offside. And I think that's a little bit harsh, to be honest. Do we deserve anything out of the game overall? Potentially not, but we have grown into the game in this second half. And this is Jenkins with the free kick. I think we were unlucky not to win the ball back in their defensive third or in midfield there. It just fell for them. And unfortunately, oh, what are you doing, Harris? My word. Sona manages to clear. Harris decided to try and dummy it in the centre of the penalty area there. That was absolutely ridiculous. I'm going to fire the boys up for the last 10 minutes, and I mean, hopefully we can get an equaliser. McBride plays it across. Yamolu, free on the edge of the penalty area, strikes it into the bottom corner. That is a really nice finish again. Strange that he wasn't actually in the penalty area, though. He isn't advanced forward, and yet he was on the edge of the box. But I'm not complaining. He's got his goal. And it was a nice little pass that from McBride. Yumolu took one touch. Space opened up for him to switch it across the goalkeeper into the bottom corner. We have our equaliser. And there's 6 minutes of added time. And we are still attacking, aren't we? I don't know whether to... Oh, my word. Castiglione's straight away in behind again. That's a great block. And Herlock gets onto it and lays it back to the goalkeeper, Kowalczyk, who just smashes it clear. And now it's Donaldson. Into Jenkins. Yumolu manages to intercept, and he's making a good run here. He managed to take it away from the central midfielder. He needs support, though. Or does he need support? He plays it across. Chukwuemeka brought down, and Rodgers has given away a penalty here. Chukwuemeka will take the penalty as well. All of a sudden, we've completely turned this around. Chukwuemeka scores the penalty. Bottom corner. 5th goal already this season for Chukwuemeka. And in these last, 2 goals in what, 2 minutes? We've turned this around extremely late on, and this 4-2-4 seems to be working. I'm not going to start with it because I don't think it's worthwhile, but my word. What an unbelievable performance. A very late turnaround. Yumolu and Chukwuemeka with the goals. Sona off the bench as well to score within 2 minutes of coming on. And again, we've gotten away with it. Same as we did against Hendon, we've gotten away with it. It won't work every time, but for now, it does seem to be. We're sat in 6th place, grinding out these wins at the moment. So, I mean, can't argue too much. Oh, that's a shame. Igbenegene, pulled knee ligaments. He's out for 3 to 4 weeks. Ollie Chamberlain's injured again, 3 to 4 days. He's getting a bit injury-prone, Chamberlain. That's 3 injuries already, including the one in pre-season. Bit of a concern. Yeovil beat Maidstone 5-0. Maidstone have won 5 from 5, of course. Yeovil leapfrogging them. Liddell, how old is Liddell? He's only 24. He looks a lot older than 24, doesn't he? I'm sure if anyone knows of him, don't let him know that I said that, if that's all right. Thank you very much. But yeah, overall, very happy with the start. Reasonably steady, 3 wins out of 6, just the 1 defeat. We've only got a few games to get through. We'll come back for the FA Cup second round qualifying tie, should I say. And we'll have Weymouth away next up. And hopefully this form can continue. So until next time, guys, thank you very much for your support. Please like and subscribe to the channel. It is all greatly appreciated. I will see you all next time. This is Big Will, signing away.